Hey, what's up, guys? Today I'm here with Buddi3 Da Gawd.
Yo.
And I'm just going to ask him some questions. I'm so thankful to have him here. He is a featured producer on the upcoming project. So I'd just like to share his thoughts and ideas with you, and just to get to know him a little bit. Just to get to know him a little better and help you get to know him.
Hey.
Cool. All right. So we're going to jump right in. What inspires you to make music?
What inspires me? The feeling that music gives me. It's like something that has to come out. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Does it almost feel kind of like a therapy sometimes to you?
Yeah, definitely. Actually, it's quite funny. The beat that I gave you is like one of those. You know, definitely had a couple one-person parties in my studio just listening to that song. And I think you can kind of feel the energy when you hear the beat. But yeah, as far as like producing and making instrumentals and tracks, it's all just a sound. Like it goes off a sound. If I hear a certain sound, it might be a key or a drum or just a weird sound. I've even used like natural sounds in my music. That usually sparks the snowball that turns into something dope.
Very cool. So speaking of that, because I know you mentioned this particular song, do you remember kind of how you were feeling when you wrote this song? It's okay if you don't, because I know you have lots of songs.
Sometimes I just like I said, just hear a sound and then whatever comes to mind, and just get it out and then move to the next one. But this one in particular, I just wanted something upbeat. I was looking, I'm really into kind of the house Afro beat kind of feel, kind of vibe. I wanted to make something like that, but that was still true to me. And yeah, that's I can't tell you the process of how I made it. that's a whole different thing. Like once I get into the zone, it just happens. But yeah, I definitely could say that's something I want people to feel uplifted when they hear it, feel happy, feel joy.
Yeah. Definitely. I feel like that's kind of what I felt when I heard that beat.
Dope.
Yeah. And it's cool because the way we expressed it, we are trying to uplift people. Like, we're trying to relate to people and say, hey, like, we have things like ADD or anxiety or anything.
Why you messing with me?
Yeah, why are you messing with me? Like, and we're trying to say, like, hey, like, it's okay if you have these things. Like, we're going to overcome them. So, cool. Do you remember what it was like that day when we got together? That was the first time I think we met. No, that was the second time we met, because I met you briefly at a show one time.
I think we met at Outer Spaces.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we met at Outer Spaces.
That was the first time I saw you. I was like, oh my gosh, so good.
Oh man, appreciate that. I think that was a second Conspire festival, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
I think I've done a few events at Outer Spaces. Shout out to the good people at Outer Spaces. But yeah, that studio session, it was dope, man. It's funny that you got Dank involved, because Dank is somebody that personally I'm a fan of. Just organically, I met Dank. Shout out to Bird Williams and what he did with what he does with the Fly Arts program at North. My alma mater, Visa. But yeah, I met Dank and Coro Corleone and Lakaya and a lot of artists that are younger than me, but I'm fans of. I see what they're doing. I see the potential. So having Dank come into the studio and then having you come through, and just how the whole thing happened, it was real organic, and I really did enjoy that. That's why I had no real problem with just kind of giving you the beat and just letting you do your thing with it. That's really how I like to make music. You know, you can't force it. Never turns out right when you force it. So the fact that you had an idea and I had something that I had already crafted and we were able to come together on it. That was something that stuck with me.
Cool. Yeah, because I remember that day too, and we even like went in, like the beat was, you know, it was solid, and we even went in and kind of, you allowed us to like mess around with it.
Yeah.
And we tried some different things just to like see if we could like improve upon it or like just try something new. So I appreciated that.
Oh yeah, you always gotta be open. That's a part of the process, the organic process. You know, being open to see where the music itself takes you. You know, because I'm not sure where the things I hear in my head come from, but when I hear a sound or someone says something that inspires me, I try to give it back and just kind of keep that flow of energy cycling.
Very cool.
So it's not a problem. It's not a problem at all. I definitely appreciate the experience.
Oh, well, thank you. Another question I was thinking of is, what are you working on right now? What are you doing right now?
Right now I'm continuing my kind of exploration. I've only really been producing a year and a half. Like I've always, I've always like played around with, you know, GarageBand, Fruity Loops, Pro Tools. Like I've always played around, but actually producing for someone to actually go forward and make a song, or myself to make a song going with the intention of putting it out, and you know it actually being something viable. Only like a year and a half.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, thank you.
That's awesome. Jeez,
I mean, I've been rapping since.
Jeez.
I've been rapping, man, as long as I can remember. So that part comes natural, and I think just me as an MC, I know what I like as far as beats. I know what works. I know what doesn't, and not just a rapper, but an overall student of music is kind of a natural thing. And plus I have a music background. I mean, I played saxophone in high school. I played drums, you know.
So multi-talented. That's what I'm hearing.
You can say that. I mean, again, you said it, you know, but
cool.
I call myself well-rounded.
Cool. I like that. Well-rounded.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite artist right now?
Right now?
I know that's kind of sometimes a hard question to answer.
Yeah. Currency, always.
Cool.
Currency, always.
Do you have a favorite song right now by Currency?
I mean, all the classic stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, he's so OG, so prolific, you know. The Pilot Talk series 1 through 3. He just dropped the sequel, the Weekend at Bernie's, so that was pretty dope. Just saw he has a new project. Like he does so much, it's just kind of hard to say what your favorite is.
Yeah,
but
that's understandable.
Yeah, I mean, you know, aside from producing, I'm a DJ as well, so I try to listen to just about everything, you know. So I'm paying attention to jazz, I'm paying attention to hip hop, paying attention to, you know, the wave that's growing and growing, that is Afrobeat. You know, however you want to categorize that. You know, been bumping, you know, the neo soul and the R&B, watching that evolution take place with, you know, Lucky Day and her and all these artists that are coming into their own. I'm just a student of music, man. I love music, and definitely music that either speaks to something powerful, speaks to something relevant, and music that touches, you know, you in the soul and the spirit, like they really touch you, you know. So yeah.
Cool. Thank you. I'm gonna check. We might have to cut video a little bit, but I think we're running a little bit, time wise. That was awesome.
Thank you.
So awesome. I think I'm just gonna wrap this up and we can just cut this here. But yeah, I just want to thank you so much for being a part of this and for being a positive role model in our community.
Oh man.
That's
again, you said that, but thank you. I appreciate that.
It's extremely important to have people like you in the spotlight, because you are changing the way people think and the way people function in our community. And I think that's very special. So I just want to thank you for being a part of that.
I will say you're welcome, and thank you right back to you for just allowing me to be a part of this. The fact that you're even doing all of this for your project is very dope. And then the message of the song that can't be understated, that can't be skimmed over or ignored. That's really the reason why we're here, is the message in the music. And that song, I think, has the potential to inspire some people who need inspiration, and could possibly save lives. Like we look around and see what's going on. People need inspiration, and people need something, to remind them that life is worth living, and there is something on the other side if you're willing to fight through it. So yeah, thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you,
Those are some
Thanks everybody.
Wise words. Where can we find you online?
Oh man, I try to make it as easy as possible. So just follow Buddi3 Da Gawd. I'm sure you'll have my name spelled out: Buddi, 3 DAGAWD. Again, that's Buddi, 3 DAGAWD. Just Google that, you'll find everything.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you.